This is a 2025 Nissan X-TRAIL e-Power. So the way this car works is kind of different. We have electric motors in the front, in this specific unit, that move the car. But we also have a combustion engine, a petrol engine, that is in charge of charging the 2 kilowatt hour battery. So hey, let's try this thing because it's definitely different, right? So yeah, we cannot charge this thing, but we can put in petrol as a normal petrol car. So trunk capacity around 600 liters. I think it's fine for a car of this size, but it's not that huge actually. But yeah, it's fine. Back seats are fine. We have some nice space there. And let's take a look at the engine because it's interesting. So again, this is a petrol engine, 1.5 turbocharged petrol engine that, well, it is 3 cylinders. So this engine is just in charge of charging the batteries. So it's not connected at all to the front wheels or even the back wheels. It's just charging the batteries or the battery, which is not huge. So yeah, I think this is an interesting technology. I don't know how will this thing last, but hey, time will tell, right? So what we're going to do now is we're going to go on the inside. I will show you some of the features inside, and we're going to test this thing in a twisty road, which is not the ideal thing to do in a car like this. I mean, going kind of fast. I'm not going to be fast, but you know, we're going to have a lot of body roll probably. The car is going to lean because this is an SUV, it's a big SUV. So yeah, let's do it. Okay, so as you can see, the interior is, well, pretty normal Nissan interior. I have already reviewed in the channel the Nissan Qashqai. That was, however, a manual, a normal manual, and this thing is a, well, it's an electric hybrid thing. So we're going to go that way. All right, just for this test, we're going to put the car in sport. If you want to know, we have 3 modes: sport, standard, and eco. Let's try this thing in eco. We also have sunroof, which we can obviously open, but I'm going to keep it closed. Let's open the window a bit, and we can go ahead and drive this thing. We also have Apple CarPlay. Let's try not to hit the car from there. All right, there it is, and let's go. So yeah, we have a river here with some water, as you can see. It's nice. So let's try this thing. Nice Audi. And well, in terms of technology, this car is actually well equipped because we have adaptive cruise control and lane keeping assistance. The car, by the way, has around 200, I think it's 204 horsepower, so it's not bad at all. And considering how big this car is, they move the car fine, as you can see. It gets moving. I think this car is an interesting proposal from Nissan. The technology is definitely different from what we usually see in the market. The infotainment system is nice and modern. Although, you know, the maps and navigator is just not as good as what you can get with Google Maps on your phone. And to be honest, having CarPlay, Apple CarPlay, that's basically all you need. So no need for this crappy navigator, which, by the way, it works fine, but you know, it's just a personal preference. So hey, here you can see how the car moves. it's not bad at all. Again, considering the car it is, and that we are driving in sport mode. Here you can see the battery charge is around 60% right now, but we can also see the fuel level. Again, remind that this cannot be charged or plugged in, so it's not a plugged-in hybrid. But we have the Eco sticker here in Spain. That means it's okay to go into city centers that has some restrictions, like Madrid or Barcelona. And if we push the car, we can start hearing the engine revving, but it's just to charge and to give power to the electric motors. It's not connected whatsoever to the wheels. So hey, nice lovely road here in Spain. Back seats are fine as well. I'm a tall guy, I'm 6'5", and I do fit there, which is nice always. I don't typically fit in the back of cars, but this one is fine. How does it feel? Well, when we are turning, it clearly leans a lot because of the weight and the type of the car it is, but we cannot expect anything else from a car like this. We also have memory in the seats, which are electrically operated. It's nice to have that, and it definitely gives the car more of a premium feel when we have that kind of technology. Nice little village here in Spain. What else do we have in the inside? So again, some buttons here. We can, well, this is the gear selector, fully automatic driving modes. I've already mentioned that. EV mode, you can go, well, for some kilometers just with the electric autonomy of this car. And e-pedal, which if you turn this thing on, it will brake on its own, so it will work as a one pedal car kind of, because if you press the pedal it will accelerate, but if we lift off, as you can see, it is braking. So I'm not particularly a fan of that. I'm going to turn it off. Hey, it works fine. Let's roll up the windows because we have some white noise coming in, as you can see, or hear. I think you can hear the engine revving when we press. I'm not sure if this is done to help the batteries charge faster, because I'm seeing that while we are driving this road, the battery charge is going up and not down, which is obviously needed, I guess, but it feels almost like the engine is connected to the wheels, because every time we press the gas pedal, you can start hearing the engine rev. So it's a familiar sound, and again, it doesn't feel like I'm not connected to the wheels. Sorry, the engine is not connected to the wheels. We have a stretch here and up we go. So some modes here, we can see the wheels pressure, consumption, which is alright of this car. It is quite heavy, but I think you can get around 7.5 or so, which is not phenomenal in today's standards, but hey, that's what you can expect. So, you know, here your different modes, Apple CarPlay, navigator, and so on. There you have it. We are hearing the engine like if it was a petrol engine, a normal one. But we have the electric motors that we can definitely feel, you know, the acceleration of an electric engine. It's always different. So we have stopped here. This is going to be it for this video. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think of this? Because it's definitely an interesting technology. I've found this to be different, definitely. So, see you on the next one, guys.